There's something you need to understand. If you move in this world without a backbone, you've already lost. If you chase the approval of men, you'll never be your own man. And if you bow today, they will expect you to kneel tomorrow. But that's not who we are. That's not how we move. You see, there are people watching. Some wait for your downfall. Some hope to see you succeed. But none of that matters because whether they love you or hate you, the mission doesn't change, the discipline doesn't break, the foundation doesn't shake. Because one thing is certain, we don't bend, we don't fold, living by a code. Every man walks through life with a choice, stand firm or sway with the wind. And most, they bend, they fold, they compromise a little here, a little there, until one day they look in the mirror and don't even recognize the man staring back at them. But the ones who stand tall, they are the few. They are the ones who move with purpose, not pressure. They don't follow trends. They don't chase approval. They don't shift with every new wave. Instead, they move like mountains, silent, unshaken, and immovable. Understand this: weak men are controlled by fear: fear of loss, fear of rejection, fear of being alone. But a man with a code, a man who walks in his truth, he's dangerous because he doesn't flinch, he doesn't beg, he doesn't need to prove himself to anyone, and the world doesn't know what to do with a man like that. Will you break or will you stand? At some point, life is going to press you. It won't ask if you're ready. It won't care if you're tired. It's just going to apply pressure. And that's when you find out who you really are. Pressure exposes weakness, but it also reveals strength. And the question is, when the weight is on you, will you break? Will you take the easy way out? Will you let your principles slip for a little comfort? Or will you rise? Will you stay solid? Will you show the world that there's nothing, no man, no temptation, no bribe, no force that can move you from your foundation? The bloodline of warriors. I don't just stand for myself. I stand for those who came before me. My bloodline is built on resilience, on war, on survival. If I were to fold, I would be disrespecting the sacrifices they made, the battles they fought, the chains they broke, the Maroons of Jamaica. They didn't just escape oppression, they built their own world and fought for it. Afro-Cuban and Guyanese, freedom fighters. They didn't ask for permission. They took their place in history by force. Buffalo soldiers and revolutionaries, men who carried the weight of a nation on their backs, fighting battles they knew they might not live to see one. The samurai and the way of Bushido, death before dishonor. A warrior fights not for reward, but because it is in his nature. When you know where you come from, you know what's expected of you. There is no room for weakness, no space for surrender. And if the men before me didn't break, then who am I to fold? Whispers in the wind. The moon hums secrets to the tide. Waters on the shore count waves, waiting for the water to swallow me whole. But I am the undertow, unseen, unshaken, pulling forward with quiet force. Their eyes, lanterns in the fog, casting doubt like shadows on my back. Yet I walk unburdened, each step a language only my soul understands. The mountain nods. I have climbed. The valley listens. I have risen. Flames sleep beneath my ribs. Embers breathing slow, controlled. The beast not tamed, only patient. Night sings to me in growls and whispers. Rage curled beneath my pillow like a waiting storm. The river does not ask where it ends, nor does the sky beg for more stars. I move as they do, forward, relentless. Content in the motion yet never still. What will your name mean? One day your name will be spoken when you are no longer here. The question is, will they say it with respect, or will they forget it altogether? A man's name is built on the moments he chose to stand firm, when bending would have been easier. A man's reputation is written in the times he refused to compromise, even when no one was watching. A man's legacy is carved into stone by the principles he upheld when the world tried to make him shift. So ask yourself, when you're tested, when the pressure comes, when people try to make you into something you're not, will you stand or will you fold? We are not weak, we are not silent. We do not beg, borrow, or break. We carry the weight of those who came before us and build the foundation for those who come after. We don't bend, we don't fold,